Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 10 of Civilization 5, and we are going into the next turn hoping that Korea can deal with some of those barbarian caravels there, because they were plundering my trade routes. Cities constantly getting converted. Pretty much all of my armies over on one side to deal with Shaka. Declaration of friendship with Germany has ended. Let's see if we can go and get that back. Discuss. Yep, he's happy to accept. That is fine. So enemies near, we can't do anything about that. Casimir, gold per turn, coca and dies. So that deal is ended. We'd like to keep it going if we can. He's got marble as well. We don't really need it, but yeah, he doesn't like doing it unless I offer him a little bit of money on the top as well. But we can do that. We don't really need the happiness, but I like to have it there. You can go to Zhengzhou. And on to the next turn. Doesn't look like Shaka's growing all of that much. Yep, everybody's friends. They usually are in my games. Everybody likes everybody else. Except Shaka. Choose production. We have finished the national epic. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to straight up buy the museum. Let us go and get ourselves... We're going to need another workboat, but we might just build that in Delhi. I'd like to build the Taj Mahal there if we can, though. So let's go and build... Not the workboat, sorry. The let's get an archaeologist first. After the archaeologist, we'll queue up a cargo ship. I will actually finish a sentence by the end of this video, I assure you of that. It's just sometimes I have a thought, and then I look at something and the thought changes, and then when I'm thinking about that, the thought changes to something else, so... Still, all of these religious conversions are going on constantly. 15 turns away from a great scientist. Good stuff. Armory's finished. That is over in Vijayanagar. So what do we want to build over here now? I guess we go museum heavy. Although we could do with getting an archaeologist out as well, I suppose. Did you get rid of all of those barbarians? I haven't seen any around for a while. Delhi will grow in one turn, a population of 20. There it goes. And what tiles are you even working? So you're not even working the university tiles. We don't really need to, because we're well out ahead in terms of tech, but if we start slipping behind, we can always throw some extra population into those tiles. What you've got to remember, though, if you work your university tiles, you get great scientists more quickly. The more quickly you get great scientists, great engineers, and great merchants, it actually slows down your great writers, great musicians, and great artists. So it's kind of one or the other, really. So let us... well, they're still doing that. City's converted again. We will eventually be able to afford the cathedral, though, and that'll be nice. So, on to the next turn. And now Shaka wants me to fight against Harold with him. He'll be lucky. I'd still love to know how the AI just managed to put out so many flipping profits. I've always found the religion game in Civilization 5, especially at higher difficulties. I mean, this isn't a high difficulty level, but I've always found that it's kind of a tacked-on mechanic. It doesn't really give you a huge deal of benefit. Some of the buildings are nice, like, you know, the cathedrals and the pagodas and stuff, but there are still ways of getting those even if you didn't pick them up with your religion. I mean, somebody else's religion will allow you to get them. But I often find that the AI puts far too much time and effort into religion. Not that it affects the AI, because the AI gets crazy bonuses, but as a player, it's like the moment I start getting into a situation like this where, you know, a couple of civilizations either side of me are just spamming me with great profits, I just ignore the religion side of things, because I'm like, there's no point me trying to compete, I don't have a chance. So I just stay out of it, and it doesn't really affect me negatively one way or another. There's scientific theory done. We're now working on industrialization. And again, the conversions continue. I'm so sick of hearing that sound effect now, I'll tell you. 2 turns away, well, 1 turn away from the archaeologist. We may adopt a policy. 17% more science from universities ain't bad. Let's go and get that one. And we finished the museum here. So Vijayanagar. Let's go and get public school. Because we still want science. You've got to stay ahead, especially when you're trying to build wonders. We'll have another look in a moment to see if we can get a great work of writing from somebody. Caravel was damaged by a composite bowman. That's unfortunate. Yes, tourism. Swap great works. Medieval, medieval, medieval. I want something that is not medieval, please. Yeah, you just carry on the older auto-explore. Just try and keep away from the barbarians. Archaeologist, you can go down here. Now, I've got a little bit of a dilemma. Because what we want to do is get great works. And we've got museums. Now, what a lot of people tend to do with a archaeological dig site is if it's within working distance of the city, then you work it, and it basically becomes a tile that gives you culture. Now, culture is good for a defense against a tourism victory, but for a tourism victory, what you really need is great works or artifacts. So I think I'm just going to dig them all up, put them in museums. Cargo ship, are you the new cargo ship? You were going to Zurich, but Busan is worth more. So off you go. You don't have anything else that I want, or at least not anything that you're willing to sell me, so we'll just go and do that again. Vijayanagar has grown. City's certainly getting a lot of food. But I'm fine with that. Unit needs orders. Another cargo ship. So 10 to Dortmund. You were going to Malacca. Then there should be another one going to Zurich. This caravan to Ulundi. Shaka doesn't seem quite so eager to attack me these days. There's another great scientist. You spawned over here. I think we'll actually put you in there and get rid of that trading post, if I'm honest. We're never gonna work the trading post, so why bother? Yep, we'll keep buying the spices, or keep selling our spices to you. Money's doing good again as well. So you are going to construct an academy. And we'll make sure that tile is locked. And what do we want here in Delhi? We would like the... Well, let's go and get the public school. Taj Mahal, why couldn't we require that elsewhere? Requires architecture, only one allowed in the world. Wonders. Taj Mahal. Why didn't I see that at Delhi? Oh, it is there apparently. We'll give it a go. It's extra culture and happiness. So, sure, why not? We might get it. Probably not, but we'll try. Oh, there it is. It's literally just completed. Oh, well. That solves that problem then. We've actually got some coal. We can connect... We don't really need it. How many coal do we have? 7. 7 coal. That's not bad. One of our workers will probably find his way up there. That cargo ship is done. Do you know what? I'm just going to go for Machu Picchu because nobody else is bothering with it. Well, Machu Picchu into public school. And then also what we'll do is harbour. Yeah, it's university slots. Assign delegates. Ban luxury wine. Or World's Fair. We'll go for World's Fair. World's Fair is always good. Everybody likes you if you vote for World's Fair. Zurich's worth 12, so let's go there. We're pretty much just doing it for the money right now, so... well, no, I guess you are going to Krakow then. On to the next turn. Declaration of Friendship has expired with Korea, so we'll try and get that back. I say try, it shouldn't be a problem. Yep, still willing to do it. Conversions and stuff again. Met Wittenberg. On to the next turn. Napoleon likes us. Zulus have denounced France. Well, we're nearly on turn 400. Right, choose archaeology. So we are going to create an Indian artifact. So let's go and grab that. And then that remains a farm then. At least it should do. We'll need to get ourselves yet another archaeologist. Were we working on one over here somewhere? We were not. So let's make sure we've got one queued up. And we'll want another one down there as well. So Delhi can work on one. They've all got... oh, we can upgrade the crossbowmen to Gatling guns as well. So we should probably do that. Do we literally only have the one crossbowman? There's another one over here. On to the next turn. Why don't you... I've already fought Shaka like 2 or 3 times this game. Why don't you go and fight him? No, we really don't need open borders. There's Geneva found. Delhi has grown. Gatling gun is done. Other one needs to go on alert as well. Caravan. Ginger it is, I suppose. Still hearing the wind whistling down the chimney at the side of me. It's very loud. So apologies if you can hear that noise. There's metallurgy done. A great musician has been born in Mumbai. That is fantastic. So we can even use you as well. That's tourism already up to 36. Let's have a little look and just see if we can't get anything useful. Nope, still not. So this one is the writings from different eras and civilizations, which is the one that we're trying to do. Theming bonus here. Work slots are filled with art from the same era and civilization. We've got a great writer coming, so that's not going to help with that one. Make sure great work slots are filled with art from different eras and different civilizations. Well, once we get some spare ones, we can probably do that. Those are beads. We'll get there eventually. Just take some time to get all of the stuff that we need in order to do that. Work has begun on our archaeologist. But we'll get a great writer. No, we don't need open borders with you either. Now France wants to go to war with Denmark. And there's our great writer. 20 turns away from a great artist. Now then. We are still in the industrial era, so as long as we don't go out of the industrial era before we get that great artist, we'll be able to finish that bonus off, which will be nice. So after rifling, we probably want to get... probably want to get biology so we can get the hospitals, and then maybe into dynamite just so we can get the artillery. Not that we're really attacking anybody, but it's always nice to have a few artillery around. They're actually very useful as a defensive unit. Just because they've got a 3-tile range and they do massive damage, so well worth having. On to the next turn. Public school in Delhi is almost finished. There we go. Now we're working on that next archaeologist. Good stuff. Vijayanagar's about to grow again. So what have we got? 24, 21 and 21 now again. Very nice. It's a decent population. I think even though we got kind of... oh, good money. I think even though we're kind of in the middle of the map where the landmass is, I think Korea got a bit of a crappy deal because they got a lot of tundra. But yeah, I think we did quite well here. We got a lot of food and the production's not bad either, so I do quite like that. Choose host. Well, we're not going to get it ourselves, so we might as well vote for France. Keep them happy. Can we after this then work on the... Well, we could work on the Red Fort if we wanted to. The Grand Temple. And the East India Company. We don't really need to. But yeah, we probably should start work on the World's Fair. Which we'll probably do after that archaeologist. World's Fair after Machu Picchu. and World's Fair after this archaeologist. We don't really need to work on the World's Fair, I suppose, but it's nice if we can win, and we probably will. So we'll refuse your open borders once more. Rifling is done. France remains host. You guys continue to auto-explore. And while I think about it, let's get you guys upgraded. Meanwhile, Shaka's still sitting there with his impy. Come at me, Shaka. There's Machu Picchu done. 25% extra gold from city connections. Let's keep working down rationalism then. You are the first civilization to achieve a culture that is influential with another player. Which is, who? Poland. No, the Zulus. We are culturally superior to the Zulus. Well, that's fine. We just don't want one of their cities to flip. That's the problem. Because this is another problem. Imagine you're playing as India, and you're playing the culture game, or the tourism game, and you're trying to do this achievement, and you've got 3 cities, and one of your neighbours has high unrest because they've got negative happiness, and then all of a sudden one of their cities flips over to you. That would be disastrous if that automatically stopped you from getting the achievement. Declaration of friendship with France? I guess so. Poland doesn't like France. Okay, good to know. But there again, Poland's been guarded towards us for quite some time, so not all that fussed. So we're working on the World's Fair now. Let's go ahead and grab that archaeologist. We will get you down here onto this one. The other one's underneath that fort. But yeah, we're just going to dig all of these ones up. You don't like France either. Do you know what? Get over it. Bring it on. Apparently people don't like France, so remember that in future. Don't DOF France. This is one of the things I'm looking forward to in Civilization 6 as well. It is something that you can already technically get in Civ 5 with the Info Addict mod. But in Civilization 6, you'll be able to tell at a glance what the relationships are between all of the different civilizations from the diplomacy screen. So if somebody approaches you and says, do you want a declaration of friendship? You can click on a button and instantly see who they are friendly with and who hates them. So you know whether or not you want to accept that offer. And that's something that this game really needs, to be honest. So that other one is over there. You can get there in a single turn. That's not bad. So start working on that. Does get rid of our fort for a little while, but that's fine. It won't matter once we've dug the thing back up. You guys start working on that as well. Are we working on it? Doesn't look like you're doing anything. Yep, we'll keep selling you our spare dies for 3 gold per turn. You go fight Shaka. You fill your tiny little boots there, Napoleon. Mumbai has grown. I'm just flying through these turns. I was just about to say the Incas have crabs, and then before I could, before the turn could complete, they'd lost them again. So they've obviously sold them to somebody. Poland stole archaeology. Gold per turn dies to Korea. Okay. 285. At least one good thing, by constantly keeping them out of money, it's preventing them from being able to, it's preventing them from... Oh, that's a good forward settle there, Denmark. I'm almost tempted to say yes after that forward settle. I'm hoping he doesn't stretch to this tile before I can grab the thing, but we should be okay. World's Fair updates, 37% complete. That was a little bit cheeky. But I'm not overly concerned by it. I had a train of thought and it's now been completely derailed because I can't remember what I was talking about. So we shall carry on.
La France
Research agreement with France. We don't need open borders. Let's get the research agreement anyway. Because it'll be the last declaration of friendship we have with you. Because people really don't like you. Constantly having tech stolen from me despite having defensive spies in my two biggest cities. Don't really know what else I can do to stop them. There's biology done. Don't have any oil. Not a surprise there. Let's buy constabulary. Factories and hospitals we can start getting now as well. Let's get the constabulary there. We will wait until the World's Fair is finished. And then we'll be able to start building some of these other new buildings that we have unlocked. So 4 turns away from getting a great artist. And then we'll get another industrial era work of art. We can have another trade route now as well. Choose archaeology. We want a Zulu artifact. So, can we do anything with that? How do you get a thing here? Maximize the bonus. Make sure both great works are of the same type and from the same era. And either both from the city civilization or both from civilizations other than the city's owner. So, we've got the Zulus ancient era and we've got... India ancient era. Not too sure if we can swap that. Does anybody have artifacts? No, nobody else has even got that far yet. Ooh. Renaissance. So we want to do some swaps here. So we're on 42. 42, and we want to swap. Let's say we want to swap these two. So we've got Metamorphoses and Sal. So we want to swap those. So swap Great Works. With anybody really. So swap this for Sal. And swap this for Metamorphoses. One thing that I do like is even when the AI absolutely hates you, you can still swap your great works with them. There we go, we got the bonus from that now. So that's put us up to 46. So we are definitely more than double career now. Things are going well with that. And well, we'll do this one last turn just to make sure that that locks in, because I don't want to have to go and do that again. No, you don't need open borders. Go away. And Delhi has grown, but there is nothing more we can do. So as we look at our partially submerged academy, I shall say goodbye for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.